Hello, my name is Alain Genitz from VMware. I'm an enterprise management specialist, and this little demo is to show you how we can use vCenter Operations Manager to monitor business critical applications. And on my screen here you see the vSphere interface of vCOps that you all know and love with the badges for health, risk and efficiency. But vCOps has another life, and maybe for some customers we have not talked enough about it, but you'll see a lot of talk in the coming weeks and months about adapters and management packs. Because indeed in the Advanced and Enterprise edition you have at the same IP address but a different URL your custom interface. And in the custom interface you can have a number of dashboards that you can create yourself. So you can create your own complete view on vCOps. You can create different views for different people in the company. I'll show you that. And you can even share desktops to certain people and have security set so that they cannot share it. Ideal for operators that just need to pick up a phone when a light changes. And for this little demo, we have installed a whole load of adapters in vCOps to bring data from other environments into vCOps. You'll see on the dashboards that I have a Brocade adapter installed, a Dell storage adapter is installed, of course the EMC adapters have installed for VMAX, for VNX and for Viper, the new technology. We have some application specific dashboards for Exchange, the vSphere dashboards which you get automatically with vCOps 5.7.1. These are pre-installed in your system. You can use them, you can edit them, and they come with the system absolutely free. HP 3-Power is in here, our own Hyperic adapter, the SAP adapter, and so on. And even, last but certainly not least, the Oracle adapter. Now let's show you why these adapters are so useful. Well, they bring data in vCOps and you get the same analytics, the same analysis of the data as all the objects that vCOps gets from vSphere, from the vCenter interface. So for EMC storage in my topology view here that I built, I see a whole number of machines. Now changing to my storage metrics view for the EMC, I see for example that I have a storage block here that is in red. The health is degraded, only 25%. I have a resource selector, so I see for the storage system which resources are fine and which are a bit in danger. And I see for example here my LAN 9 is in red, apparently it has a problem. And when you scroll, let me start off with a new canvas here. When I select that LAN 9, you'll see here all the metrics that I can select for that LAN 9, and you'll see always in yellow where a metric has a dynamic threshold that has been exceeded. And you see here for performance, you see writes, reads, both in IOs per second and megabytes per second have been exceeded. So what's going on here? Let's see, if I double click on it, I'll visualize the graphic. There you go. Same for reads. And maybe have a look at the queue depth. And you see here exactly the power of vCOps. You see where the data comes from. It comes from the EMC adapter. This is writes in megabytes per second, and you see the present value. You always get an indication of minimum and maximum, and an indication of what the normal dynamic bandwidth is that vCOps calculated for that parameter. And you see that that has been exceeded a number of times. There is some very erratic behavior here. I can look a bit further, and please keep in mind that this is all the dashboards that we built. You can build different dashboards with the same data. For example, here I could have a look at the storage topology, And then when I look at the VNX, I just had a look at and try to find my LUN 9 again. Sorry, my screen is scrolling. Here is LUN 9. You see that, well, the data stores that lives on that LUN is management BCA 2. And that's all I need to know. I can now go further in my analysis and say like, well, okay, if this is the data store that lives on the LUN with a problem, why don't I open my VMware data store performance? This is one of the standard dashboards that you get. And indeed on the right hand side you see in the top 25 data stores that BCA2 is in the top list, in the top 5 actually, and when I click on it I see the VMs driving the IOPS in that data store, and you see that there must be something wrong here with BCA SQL Analytics, because the usage rate is going through the roof compared to others. Well then, let's have a look at the resource details for that data store, and you see indeed that the workload is 160%. That's certainly not normal. Let's scroll down. We see that disk I/O is a big problem, and yes, indeed, it is banging maximum. I can have a look here at disk I/O metrics, and I see indeed that the writes per second are going up and up. The upper threshold of the dynamic range has been violated. Same for write rate and kilobytes per second. So somebody is clearly pumping data to that data store and LUN. And if I click on all metrics, and this is really the beauty of vCOps, you get the relationship for that object. And for SQL Analytics, which is the VM driving that erratic behavior, you get a health tree here. And this is very important, because with the adapters, with the new vCOps, we do not claim that we can replace every other management system, but certainly we can do a quick analysis, a quicker analysis. We can eliminate spikes because we have all the patented analytics to analyze the parameters, and we built a relationship between objects, and you can get a very quick idea here. SQL Analytics VM is living on this Windows machine, and there is apparently a marketing app running on there that is orange. So click on that, and I see that this is an app that is driven by APJ, so Asia Pacific. It's a marketing app. Ben is responsible, so maybe we give him a call, because of course there's always problem with marketing apps. Everybody knows that. And it's this relationship that allows you to build very quick dashboards, and I've seen customers where we can aggregate data from different systems and very, very quickly be productive with dashboards for them, where they can quickly get an overview for everyone on their data. If people, after this, if you send this to the department responsible, well, maybe they want to use their tool to go further into the system, a tool that they know, but vCOps is clearly the management tool for the software-defined data center to manage your whole infrastructure. So more examples I have here. For example, you can build dashboards really tailored to a role, like a business manager. Here a business manager gets an overview of applications that have been defined with their health. There's a problem with Exchange, health is down. He can further, again he sees a health tree, he can go further into the alerts. Another view for a business manager, again with the application health status, but with a history this time. And for the Oracle database, if I click on it, hopefully something happens. I get a list of abnormalities, alerts, and application dependencies. And of course, for the CXO, we get a nice little view with lots of colors. Health of the applications and application health. So online sales reporting system. This is a dashboard that you can literally build in minutes, and there are other videos and tutorials about that, where you can very quickly get an overview of what is important for you. Even for line of business health, it's a unique tool to visualize the management data. Brocade, this is a new adapter. We can now get more data from your SAN. So you get some alert here. You see the resources. I get a fabric with 86% health. And again, I see the health tree of that complete fabric. And I can see even virtual machines using that Brocade fabric and dive deeper into that. SAP, as I said, we also have an SAP adapter which allows you to build very usable dashboards. Here you see that one of my application servers has a very high request time. So again, very easy to visualize data and to use. All these adapters, if you wonder and you want to know more, they are on a special website on the Solution Exchange. If you just type in vmware.com/cmm, then you get on the Solution Exchange on the page where you can look at all the adapters that are available now for vCOps. Thank you for your attention.